Hey, it is Wednesday, November 22nd, and I'm going to do a Top 5 Wednesday. This is actually in a response to Megan's Top 5 Wednesday, which is Top 5 Books I'm Thankful For. There is a link to Megan's video, which inspired this, down there in the description, if you want to check it out and see what she's thankful for. And I thought I'd follow suit, and it's fun to have a theme. So these are the top 5 books that I'm thankful for. First up, number 5 is Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert. This is a nonfiction book, and the reason that it made my list is because I read it with not only my sister Megan, but also my mom and my sister-in-law, and we all read it together, and we all talked about it, and that was really cool because it brought us together. And also, it's just a very inspiring book because it's about creativity and living your life creatively, like doing things like, I don't know, making a YouTube video every day or whatever it is you happen to do. I would highly, highly, highly recommend this book to anybody who is interested in creative endeavors in any way. Number 4 is The Player's Handbook for Dungeons & Dragons version 3.5. So this is the first Dungeons & Dragons edition that I played was 3.5, and it opened up a whole new world for me as far as like got me into role-playing games, got me a whole bunch of new friends that I didn't have before, got me my first friends in college too. Plus, my favorite thing about the Dungeons & Dragons books is that it refers to all of their characters as her. They're all female, and I always thought that that was really, really cool. Number 3 should be a surprise to no one. It's Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. I'm thankful for this book because it brought me all of the people I know. That's not entirely true. There are several people I knew before this book, but a large majority of my really good friends are in my life because I fell in love with this book, because a librarian at the Mornington Library gave it to me, and the rest, as they say, is history. So it has a special place in my heart, specifically this edition too, which is torn up, but it's the first one that I owned and one of the first books that I bought for myself. Number 2 is the Animorphs series by K.A. Applegate. So this book series I own the entirety of. I had one of those book clubs when I was younger that you could get the editions with, and this book is really what inspired me to be a writer. I started writing fan fiction when I read this without even knowing what fan fiction was. I started writing versions of the characters. I really, really got into the dynamics and the story and started writing my own stories because of this book series, so it has a special place for me. And number 1 is Peter Pan by J.M. Barrie. This book tops my list because Peter Pan is one of my favorite characters of all time. I love J.M. Barrie's writing style. I love J.M. Barrie as a person. I find him incredibly fascinating. Peter Pan also got me into theater because I loved the play and the musical, and I have always wanted to produce a version of Peter Pan. In fact, I have several production ideas. So this book is one that I'm incredibly thankful for because it really sparked a lot of passion in my life. So those are the top 5 books that I'm thankful for. If you have books that you're thankful for, go ahead and leave them in the comments. Even if it's just one book, I'm interested. And if you just have other things that you're thankful for that aren't books, I would love to hear that too. And I will see you tomorrow.